Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, man, we have the AE86 or the Hachi-Roku here for a slow tandem build out here today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and I shall catch you guys after the intro. Alright, so here we are, man. Hachi-Roku or AE86 here on the channel today, bro. This damn car, bro. I love this thing. Running at 220 horsepower, man, at 297 newton meters of torque. Obviously, she is a slow bean, man. She is super slow. Obviously, we're not running the normal 280, 290 sort of horsepower for this thing because I found, obviously, because this car is very light. It's very light in weight and everything like that. Obviously, it is an absolute missile if you have 280, 290. So I dropped the horsepower down to 220. She's running pretty good, man. Not gonna lie, she is running pretty good. I'm trying something a little bit different with the other Hachi-Roku, if that makes sense. There's you know, obviously there's another one with the flat back in the back. So I'm trying something a little bit different, something a little bit slower with that one, see if that's going to work. But no, the 221 is obviously the normal AE86, so let's go ahead, jump straight into the tune here, straight into suspension. Obviously, 12 centimeters on the front and the rear springs length. Obviously, this car is already quite low, man. Like, if I lowered it even further, this thing would literally, the front bumper would go inside the floor, which is crazy. So if you are running this sort of body kit, everything like that, obviously, you know, 12 centimeters is perfect, man. That thing is sitting just on the floor, which is super nice. Anyway, let's move on here. Obviously, after the update that's just happened here, we've got all these shocks. Quotation marks are now called dampeners, so they've changed that, which is pretty cool. Obviously, front spring stiffness, I leave all of that. Spring stiffness also in the brand new, the dampeners, everything like that, I leave those as well for you guys to do your own sort of thing. Exactly the same with the front anti-roll bars and the rear anti-roll bars as well. If you guys have your own tune that you guys like to run for the dampeners, roll bars, and obviously the spring stiffness, obviously you guys can run that to your own way of which you want to run that. That's absolutely fine. But for my build and for me and how I like to drift, I don't touch them at all. But that's just me, man. That's just me. I like how the car feels already. It feels pretty good. So yeah, no, I leave that complete stock. Anyway, moving on to front toe here, we've got 0.11 in the front, and in the back we got negative 0.10. Front camber, we've got negative 14 on the dot, man. Negative 14 on the dot. And the rear camber, we got negative 11.05. Bit of a shame, man. Hopefully one day, bro, one day we'll get that negative 11.00 and negative 14 on the front. That would be absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, not today. But anyway, like I said about the front anti-roll bars, obviously if you have your own roll bar setup that you like to run, obviously run that. That's absolutely fine. Caster, we have 6.5 caster on here. The Anchorman angle, we have 100%, and the max steering angle, obviously you guys know, man, we've got to max that steering angle out, 59 degrees. Moving on to wheels now, we have 16 inches on the front and the back. Tire width profile, we have 245 millimeter on the front and the back. Tire pressure, we have 285 on the front and the back once again as well. Front wheel adhesion, we got 100%. On the rear, we got 90%. Obviously, you want to make sure that them rear wheels are spinning up like crazy with the adhesion, tire pressure, and all that good stuff. Front wheel track width, we got negative 14 on the front and negative 9 on the back. I'll just have a look at that real quick. We could probably pump that up a little bit, actually. Pump that out a little bit, just a tad. Yeah. Actually, you know what? That'll do. That's quite nice, actually. Bit more tuck. There we go. Negative 12. Negative 12. We got 12 on the rear base now. Obviously, we just want to pump that out a little bit. That was a little bit, you know, a little bit too under the fender there for me. But anyway, we got 14 on the front, 12 on the back. Be sure to run that if you have obviously the stock body kit. If you have a wide body or something like that, obviously push the wheels out even further so they sit just underneath the fender, just to make that fitment game look strong, bro. On the tire profile width, obviously we got 30% on the front and the rear. Obviously, you know, we usually run that 35%, but today, man, we got the 30% on here on the AE86. I think it looks better, man. I think it looks better than the 35. The 35 looks a little bit too big. But yeah, no, 30 is just sitting just right, man. If you want to run 35s, that's completely up to you guys. You can run 35s if you want to. Then obviously lower it a bit more, lower the springs down a little bit more, so that way it sits quite nicely on the floor once again. Moving on to engine now. Obviously, you guys have already seen this already. 220 horsepower, 297 newton meters of torque. We have the engine tune up at 0%. Max torque here at 3,579 RPM. Rev limiter sitting at 8,000 RPM. No turbocharger, and obviously no turbocharger air pressure. Obviously, we're sitting at 8,000 revs to make sure our gears are perfect. Now, moving on to the all-important gears. Now, we've got the diff locking ratio at 1.00. Got to lock that thing up, 100% on the diff. Final drive, we've got 3.00 on the final drive. 4.00 on the first gear. Second gear, we've got 1.90. Third gear, we have 1.65. Fourth gear, we have 1.55. Fifth gear, we have 1.50. And sixth gear, we have 1.45. Now, obviously, our golden gears are second through to fourth. Fourth only if you really do need it, but I think first and second is perfectly fine, man. Obviously, if you run an East Toe, you can jump into fourth, and that might be, you know, you might be jumping in and out of third and fourth, but it's all good, man. Like I say, second gear is for all the smaller tracks that we do run here on the channel. Hopefully we will get some brand new tracks in on the channel for you guys to check out as well very shortly. Be sure to stay tuned for that one. But yeah, no, that is like I say, man, future videos out here, dropping future video, you know, teasers and stuff, bro. It's crazy. But no, like I said, gear 2, nice and easy, nice smooth for them smaller tracks, you know, for what you guys seen already on the channel. Second gear will run them tracks absolutely perfectly, and obviously gear 3 and 4, like I said, for them longer drifts. But anyway, moving on to brakes now. We got brake and torque. We have 2,628 newton meters on the brake and torque. Front brake bias is at 60%, and ABS is on. Same thing again, guys. If you want to run ABS off, then that's completely up to you. That's a personal preference thing. Same with brake torque as well, guys. If you have a heavy finger and you push down on your brakes all the way down, I'm talking like push it, you know what I mean, like all the way down as soon as you want to brake, I would definitely suggest to lower your brake torque even further than what I have, just so when you brake, and you're in a tandem train, obviously when you brake, you want to still stay behind the person that you're drifting with, but obviously just enough so obviously you don't slam into like, you know, a brake check everyone else who's behind you, because obviously if you run a higher brake torque and you hit the brakes, your car is going to stop a lot quicker. So, you know, lowering that brake torque will help you with, you know, staying in the tandem, and also helping other people behind you stay in that same train. That will help a hell of a lot. But yeah, no, guys, that is pretty much it from the AE86 tune here. That's brakes, transmission, engine, everything done, man. Let's go ahead and start drifting. All right, guys, so here we are at the track. Obviously, a really old track. We're going to run the track that I usually run to tune absolutely every single one of my cars. We're going to run that track today. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this little run here, and I shall see you guys after the run. Alright, so guys, that is going to be it from the AE86 today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this short little video on the AE86, man. Hopefully you guys build this thing up, because this thing is really nice, man. Even for getting points right at the start of the game as well. I definitely, you know, I used this car all the way up until tier 5, until I got enough money to get that tier 5 S15. I used this car for that, man. So definitely one to use all the time. But yeah, no, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video, man. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. I'm getting so close to 500 subscribers, man. It's blowing my mind how many subscribers we've gotten in the last few weeks, man. It's been absolutely mad. So keep that train rolling, guys. We're on the hype train right now. Hopefully you guys all enjoying the content, everything like that. So but yeah, no guys, I'm gonna try and do a giveaway at 500 subs. All right, people. So giveaway at 500 subs. So if you like, you know, hopefully we can get there sometime soon, so I can get this giveaway going, bro. It's gonna be lit. But yeah, no guys, thank you all for watching this video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and like I said already, man, and I shall catch you guys in the next one. Peace.